That was my last night at Jabberwock Island. At a place where my worries didn't even matter. Everything was about to end. No, 55 minutes. I feel like I had a fun dream somehow. I think it was about my childhood. Because of that, I was able to face the day with a somewhat happier feeling than usual. That's right, it's the last day, according to Monokuma. Suddenly, my body shuddered. Right when I opened my eyes, I was gripped by a fear that I had never felt before. A fear like I had been abandoned in this world. Completely, utterly alone. With nobody left on this island. Kazuichi, Fuyuhiko, Akane, Sonia, like everyone was gone and I couldn't find them anywhere. I suddenly couldn't believe in anything. Like everything in this world was nothing but lies. I rushed out of the cottage, desperate to escape that fear. I rushed out of the cottage, desperate to escape that fear. I rushed out of the cottage to desperately escape that fear. What the fuck is going on? When I left the cottage, I randomly ran into her.
Hello there.
What? Good timing. Good timing, what do you mean?
See?
Remember Nagito's video message that we found at the factory? Yeah, when we were dealing with the bomb ruckus, but what about it?
Well?
Apparently, there was more to that message inside the laptop. Huh?
Yep.
We weren't able to see it until a day or so had passed. Apparently, it was locked by a timer. Did he set it up so we wouldn't be able to watch it until after the class trial? Why would he do that?
Perhaps.
Maybe Nagito planned to leave this as a will. Nagito's will? Where is it right now? We were just planning to meet at the restaurant and watch it together. Got it, the restaurant. Where is everybody? Where is everybody? Where is everybody? Like, I'm meaning like the people who survived. I'm so confused. What is going on? I was gonna end it, but obviously it's not over.
Yo.
Hey, you're late. Is it true? Nagito really left another message? Kneel before Miss Sonia and thank her. She was the one who found it. I was going for a walk with Gundam's hamster, and I found it when I stopped by the factory.
Listen well.
A coincidence, you say? Wrong. That is the will of Casualty guiding you.
Huh?
Why would Miss Sonia be going for a walk with Gundam? I never allowed that.
Damn right.
So anyway, let's hurry up and play it. Yeah, you're right.
I wonder who's watching this message.
Okay, so it's voiced. Nice. Is this the traitor from the Future Foundation? If so, congratulations. Looks like it ended the way I hoped it would. Ended the way he hoped it would?
Damn it.
Nagito was trying to kill everyone except the traitor. Damn it, it was just as Monokuma said.
Hey.
So he really set up the traitor as the killer, and he even tried to make them survive the trial. But why would he do that? Enough with your useless talk. It appears there's still more. But if everyone but the traitor is watching this video,
How unfortunate.
then unfortunately, I guess I lost. That outcome is the complete opposite of the hope I believe in. Well, not that it matters for me anymore. I mean, no matter what the outcome is, it doesn't matter for a dropout like me.
Now then.
Let's put this meaningless introduction aside and get it down to business. Since I don't know who I'm talking to, I'm going to speak so that both sides will understand. First of all, you might be wondering why I did what I did. Well, I just took action after talking about it for so long. The special prize in the final dead room allowed me to learn a certain truth. It would be troublesome if everyone found out, so I already disposed of that page. But anyway, I was totally surprised. I mean, What the fuck was that? The Future Foundation's traitor must have known that truth all along. Ah, fuck you, game. And so I was able to learn the truth about this world and resolve to take action immediately. I shouldn't have made fun of Hajime. Deep down, I always wanted to become a protagonist myself. Check the before details. But now that I know that truth, as I look back on Monokuma's actions, I'm starting to see what he's planning. By giving us information about the island's mystery and the Future Foundation, he's raising all your hopes. But only so he can lead you to unimaginable despair. Plus, Monokuma's trying to show that despair to someone. Perhaps that someone is surprisingly pissing me off. Plus, hell and ice to something. I think it said colonoscopy. I don't know. Jeez, what a hopeless truth. Who is Monokuma's true identity? How could they come up with a plan like that?
Now then.
But that's enough reflecting on the past. Let's talk about the future now. If you want to escape Monokuma's plan, there's a specific place you need to go to. The key to enter that place is that message you found at Nezumi Castle.
Well,
Normally, you need to follow a bunch of steps to enter that place. But since that message gets rid of those steps, you can think of it as an Easter egg or something. Oh, an Easter egg? Really? It was probably left by someone other than Monokuma or Monami. But that has nothing to do with me. You guys still think you're not gonna die or something? Stop this. Stop it. Don't. Stop. Stop it. Don't stop. I had to hide this until my plan came to an end, but I guess now's a nice time to announce it, right? So then I'll announce the password. 11037. Holy shit! No way. That is the password that was written in Nezumi Castle. You have to use that to enter that specific place. That's the only way you can escape Monokuma. I feel like I've been talking forever, but that's all for me. With this, my duty is finished. I believe my actions will become the foundation of the world's hope. And if that really happens, praise me. Tell others what I've accomplished. Erect a bronze statue for me. Respect me.
please call me the ultimate hope.
We already have the ultimate hope, but okay. This was Nagito's final message? That 11037 number that Nagito said was the password. There's no mistaking it. What was the voice I used for? I used like a popular girl. There's no mistaking it. That's the password to enter that ancient ruin.
Hey.
You better hurry, I think. Let's go before the countdown reaches 0. You're right, let's go. Let's go. I would like to get up. I really don't know what's going on. Now's not the time to relax. I need to hurry in to the ancient ruin on the second island. Oh. Okay, so this is the second island. Okay. Somehow, it is quite nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Is it really safe to go inside? What's gonna be in there?
You are a boy,
It's
right?
so unreliable to be freaked out like that. You're a man, aren't you? Oh, hey, Nekomaru's back. There's also that countdown. There's no time to stand around.
I'm gonna do it!
Damn right. It's our last chance to get inside. I'm starting to feel nauseous from the thrills, the chills, the kills. You guys know who said that? It's Monokuma.
Thanks for the food.
Oh, if you're gonna let it out, why not do it in the Tupperware I keep with me?
Dumbass.
Hey, now's not the time to fuck around.
Yeah.
It's going to be all right. You don't have to worry. I will protect my young master. Now then, let's go forward together. The hell? Don't treat me like a kid.
This is your leader's
Believe that hope lies beyond this point. That is your leader's order. What?
What?
What was that? I told her that you only understand piggy talk. I said you're so cool in piggy talk.
In the name of my family.
I'm going to kill you.
Hajime.
The password, please? Yeah, I know. So is everybody that's like still alive actually there? Or is this just like hallucinations? 11037, right?
It's gonna be fine.
There's no need for you to worry. The only thing beyond this point is a shining future. Now then, let's open the door to the future. Oh god, this is scary. What's gonna happen? Beyond this door, the future is waiting. A sparkling future. Now then, let's move forward. Is this the trial ground for the first game?
Is this a trial ground? But why am I at a trial ground?
It sure looks like a trial ground, but the vibe is way different than the one from before.
By the way,
Huh?
where did everyone go?
Okay, so they are there.
Everyone?
What? Something's wrong. What did I do? No, that's not it. I'm not the weird one. What's really weird is... this world? What? Wasn't Yuko supposed to appear or something? Stage clear? Question mark. Chapter 5, smile to hope in the name of despair. Wait, what? Yeah, that's right. Okay, never mind. Don't worry about me. I just can't do math. I want to continue this. That's great. Oh, that's Chiaki's backpack. I really want to end this, but I'm Chapter 0? Heading to the school trip? It would be wrong to say it was swaying from side to side. It was actually shaking rather intensely. The room I was in, it was shaking from side to side. The shaking was quite irregular, just when you thought it was a series of small shakes. It would suddenly shake violently. And every time that happened, I'd have to steady myself with my foot. I couldn't stand up very well, but for me, it was comforting. I never thought not knowing what to expect could be so fun, so I was feeling rather excited. But I figured I'd get bored of that feeling soon enough. That's what I was expecting. For me, a person who is loved by talent, detecting regularities among irregularities won't be that difficult. How boring. Oh, this is Nagito. Do you like ships? On the other side of the darker room, I heard a voice. It was clearly directed at me. You look like you were having fun, so that's what I assumed. You do like ships, right? Ships? Oh, that's right. That's it. So this is a ship. You just realized that now? Is it really that funny? Hey, if you want, care to talk a little? The silence was starting to bore me. Instantly I saw his true character. The overfamiliar attitude, the friendly smile. But under that thin skin, I could detect a foul, offensive odor, like some kind of putrid slime. In a sensible way, of course. How should I put this? It was a smell exclusive to those who were already finished. Nice to meet you. I'm Nagito Komaede. Anyway, lucky me. It's been a while since anyone was willing to talk to me. So to share a room with a person like that. Yep, I'm definitely lucky. Lucky? Ah, so that's your talent then. What a boring talent. A boring talent, huh? Well, that's exactly what it is. But for someone I'm meeting for the first time to say that so suddenly, that's because I have luck as well. Is this Makoto? Huh? Even I possess a talent as boring as luck. Possess, huh? I'm starting to get really interested. Who are you? You're obviously from Hope's Peak Academy too, right? So you're one of us? But that's weird. This is the first time I've ever seen you. Hey, can you tell me why you're here? How did you end up here? How boring. Sorry. I'm often told I'm terrible at making conversation. Not you. This world. Huh? This world is full of boring people. People who lack talent stick together and oppress those who do possess talent. Even though they know they're insignificant, they don't try to acknowledge their true superiors. They are profoundly desperate to drag them down to their level. And because of these bastards, this world has come to a deadlock. This world has stopped evolving. How boring. Well, the world is shaped by the will of the majority. It makes sense that it bends to those who lack talent. That's why we're in our present situation. Perhaps, does that have anything to do with the reason you're here? Let me just... Okay, turn that down a little bit. Boring people make no contributions to the world, not even a speck of dust. That's why my teachers taught me that. A certain degree of selection must be performed. Looks like they had high expectations for you, huh? That's completely different from me. But what are you planning to do now that you've ended up like this? There's nothing you can do, right? Listen well, using people is a talent too. It is now my turn to use that person just as they used me in the past. That person? Are you talking about the ultimate despair? But how? I mean, they're already... I have it with me. The contribution that person left to me, even now it rests in my pocket. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm definitely lucky. I can't believe I'm speaking with someone as amazing as you. Then, will I be able to see her again? Will I be able to see the person I hate with every fiber of my being again? And this time, will I be able to kill her this time? The person I hate so much? Hate? Then explain your hand. This. The end of that bandage. Holy shit, he got nail polish! I mean, damn. Femboy? Is a woman's hand, right? Isn't it amazing? I can't move it, of course. I mean, it's not my hand after all. But even now, it still hasn't rotted. Hey, maybe that means it's becoming one with me. Isn't it amazing? I have successfully become one with the ultimate despair, my sworn enemy. I see, so you salvaged the body. You really are a boring person. I don't want you to misunderstand. I just see her as my enemy, you know. Because she's my sworn enemy. Because I hate her so much. That's why I took her power, and for that I... Wait, huh? Do I hate her? That's strange. Huh? Look out the window. We're finally here. Is that Mikon's arm? You're starting to see it too, right? That's Jabberwock Island, isn't it? Isn't it exciting? I wonder what's going to happen on that island once we get here. What's going to happen? I can already predict what will happen. Huh? I already know because I am loved by talent. But no matter what happens, if it's of no concern to me, I will not be able to participate in what lies ahead. Really? I don't really understand, but I guess we have to part ways for a while. That's disappointing. We seem to get along pretty well. Hey, can I see you again? There is no reason we'll ever meet again. After all, you are boring. Your talent, your thoughts, your entire existence is boring to me. You really don't play along, do you? So who are we what? Who was that? Huh? What is this? It's a door. There's a door. Huh? A door? Why is a door here? Where am I? How did I get here? Where am I supposed to go? But nobody's here. Huh? Isn't this a classroom? But even so, it's a very strange classroom. Why am I in a place like this? I went inside the ancient ruin with everyone else. And I arrived at a place that looked like a trial ground, but then, why? It's not connecting. I don't know why I'm here. It's like there's no connection between how I left the trial ground and how I ended up here. It's just like before, when we were all gathered in that classroom just before we arrived at Jabberwock Island. But where is this place? Is it somewhere on Jabberwock Island?
Testing. Mic check 1, 2. This is a test of the school broadcast system. Am I on? Can everyone hear me? Okay, well then. Welcome to Hope Speak Academy, you guys. At this point, I shall explain the graduation exam to you all. So please assemble at the gymnasium immediately.
Huh? Did you say what I think he's just said? Yes, he definitely said it. He said, welcome to Hope Speak Academy. But why would this place be Hope Speak Academy? And not just that. What is the graduation exam? Isn't the killing over already? Leave, yeah. We're still going to the gymnasium, right? Oh, this is Hope Speak. Even the hallway doesn't feel like a school at all. What a creepy place. Yeah. At least it doesn't look like a normal school at all. It's definitely a lie. There's no way this place is Hope Speak Academy. Is this creepy place the Hope Speak Academy that I've admired for so long? It's probably a building that Monokuma made to startle us, just like the funhouse. That's right, that's definitely it. Monokuma said to come to the gymnasium, right? Then I'll go and definitely clear things up. The Despair Hotel. Whatever that is. Which is, I think is a classroom. The infamous red doors. Is that the Future Foundation? I am pretty sure it is. The gymnasium is here, right? Alright, I'm going inside. Then go inside. Something might be waiting, but I'm not going to cower away anymore. And so I braced myself and cautiously opened the door. Oh. Good job. What did you do this time? Part 6. This is the end. Goodbye, Academy of Despair. What is going on? I wasn't prepared for what was waiting for me on the other side of that door. It's just the gymnasium from the first game. It was a normal gymnasium.
Damn right.
Yo, Hajime.
Yo,
You heard the announcement and came here too? You guys did too, right?
What's going on?
Hey, what do you make of all this? Monokuma Monokuma said this place was Hope's Peak Academy or something.
That is...
That cannot be possible. You're right. Any way you look at it, it's impossible. Hello? How does it feel to return to long-awaited Hope's Peak Academy?
You.
Hey, where are we? Why'd you lock us up this time? Where'd you lock us up this time? What a shock! I just told you guys this is Hope's Peak Academy. There's no way in hell that's true. Oh, but it is. I mean, this is definitely Hope's Peak Academy. Well, what's left of it anyway? What's left of it? Didn't I tell you before? Unfortunately, Hope's Peak Academy fell to ruin. You were serious about that? I don't believe it. But of course it fell to ruin. I mean, they were doing things that they deserved to be ruined for. What do you mean? Anyway, I'm pretty disappointed. I went to all this trouble to bring you to Hope's Peak Academy, and you don't feel surprised or nostalgic. Oh well, it's not like I did this for you guys. Even if you don't feel nostalgic, I'm sure someone is feeling nostalgic right now. Someone? Enough with this bullshit. Just spit it out already. Where'd you take us, you bastard? Though I am not certain of my memories, I believe we entered the ancient ruin and... It means... I made this Hope's Peak Academy between the door to the ruin and the inside of the... I made this Hope's Peak Academy between the door to the ruin and the inside of the ruin. What do you mean between? What do you mean made? Oh my? Are your minds getting the grumblies? That only knowledge can satisfy? Good, very good. It's fine to hurry along to the graduation exam, but it's in my nature to provide a little entertainment. Entertainment? You're planning to make us do something, aren't you?
No way!
It's nothing to be so cautious about. It's not like you'll be making life exchanges or anything like that. It's just a simple graduation exam. Then what is the graduation exam? Well, as the headmaster, I'm conflicted, you know. On one hand, I'm really happy that you're finally going to graduate. But on the other hand, I'm worried about whether you guys will be okay in the outside world. That's why I'm thinking about telling you guys what the outside world is like before you make a decision. Whether you want to leave Jabberwock Island or stay here. Wait, so were we on Jabberwock Island in the first game? Okay. Huh. We're obviously gonna get out. There's no way we'd stay here. This is annoying. Just hurry up and let us choose. Let us choose right now.
No.
You can't do that. The main cast hasn't arrived yet. Main cast?
Hey,
Meaning, you guys are just extras until the guest of honor arrives. So enough complaining already. Hurry up and start researching the outside world. What do you mean? I have dispersed all the teaching materials you need for your research throughout Hope's Peak Academy. Well, I don't think this needs to be said, but all the information is accurate and contains no lies whatsoever. Otherwise, the main cast is gonna hate me. So please rest assured and strive to do your best during your field trip. And as usual, after leaving us with his cryptic words, Monokuma disappeared. Even if the setting had changed, even if the killing was finished, he was still the same as usual. What is going on? Outside world? Main cast? Wait, let me just check my mic. Okay, good. Somehow, I have a bad feeling about this. Like, he kept insisting that this place is Hope's Peak Academy. But that's impossible, right?
What are you saying?
How'd we make it back to Hope's Peak Academy from a tropical island in the first place? It's impossible.
It cannot be.
There was no place for Hope's Peak Academy to exist on Jabberwock Island. I said I wanted to go back, but I don't want to go back to a creepy place like this. What does this mean? So many things I don't understand have happened on this island. This building is really Hope's Peak Academy? Excuse me. This is the Hope's Peak Academy I've been admiring for so long? What in the world is going on? I don't know. I don't like it. Damn it, why is this happening? Why? I was finally able to attend Hope's Peak Academy. I finally thought I'd become confident in myself. Even so, I wanted to become Hope. If that's what you're thinking, just stop it. Listen carefully. The only humans worthy of becoming Hope possess amazing talents and a strong will. In the moment you're born into this world, you either have that or you don't. It has nothing to do with effort. You must be chosen by Hope to become Hope. That's why it's not even worth admiring. Or were you so blinded by your admiration for Hope's Peak Academy that you couldn't even see that? You're just some nobody from the reserve course who never had a talent to begin with. And nobody who forgot he was a nobody, that's all. If I really am a nobody, then you should have just left me alone. Why? Why do I have to go through something like this? Hajime, did something happen? Huh?
Hey, bastard.
Now's not the time to zone out. Sorry, it's nothing. I don't really get it, but is that all? As long as I don't beat the crap out of Monokuma, nothing's gonna be solved. Is that what it means?
Hey.
Just what the heck is Monokuma anyway? He's not part of the Future Foundation, right? If you say that, then what is the Future Foundation? Even though Chiaki and Monami are gone, our situation hasn't changed one bit, which means the Future Foundation wasn't our enemy. That's the only thing I can think of.
You serious?
So they're not World Ender? Then we really were tricked by Monokuma?
However,
The Future Foundation is responsible for trapping us on this island, right? Regarding that matter, I believe Monami never once denied that. Even if there are allies, they might not just be allies. Maybe Monokuma is telling us to investigate that information on our own. Chiaki said she cannot betray the Future Foundation, but if she were still alive, she definitely would have helped us. No, even just her being with us would have been a big help. So what should we do?
Damn it.
Well, that's obvious. If we're gonna get out of here safely, we have to do that graduation exam, right?
so annoying.
Graduation exam, huh? I'm not really good at taking exams. Well, I guess it's better than people dying.
Jeez.
Monokuma said something about a field trip, right? Is he telling us to investigate like we have been? I'm gonna do it. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, we might be able to learn about something. About Hope's Peak Academy, about ourselves. I don't care if we don't know anymore. If we can just go back to our normal lives, I'm fine. Hey, we could go home when this is over, right? We could finally get off this damn island, right? If that's the case, let's all leave this island alive by any means.
Of course.
Hell yes. He's right. Now's not the time to bemoan how unlucky I am. Where this place really is, what's happening to Hope's Peak Academy. None of that matters. What's important is, I need to leave this island with the others. He sacrificed so many lives in order to survive just so we could do that. We sacrificed. Ooh. There's no way we can stop now. But Monokuma should already know that that's what we're thinking. So why did he say that? We have to decide on our own whether or not we want to leave Jabberwock Island. He should already know that we never choose to stay on this island.
Hey.
So what are we gonna do? Can we start already? But what are we even looking for? Do we just have to investigate this weird-ass building?
even so.
I don't think we'll find the answer to all our questions inside this damn building. Well, I'll just go on ahead for now. Hey, you're already going?
Jeez.
What is that idiot thinking, running ahead without being cautious?
Man.
She obviously isn't thinking about anything.
However,
It will be fine. There will no longer be any situations where we must exchange each other's lives. So we should do our best as well. Like they say, it is not scary if everyone stops at a green light. Okay. If we stopped at the green light, we'd never reach our goal. Akane already took off on her own. It might be faster if we split up and look around too. Like Sonia said, if there's no more killing, we don't have to worry about anyone betraying us anymore. You know, that's true, I guess. I guess it's just true. It's just then let's get this over with and go home.
Later.
I'll go on ahead. I'll see you guys there. With those brief words, Fuyuhiko left the gymnasium. Oh, hey, Olga. How you doing? I'm doing good.
excuse me.
I shall do my best to obtain a wonderful clue that will be useful to everyone. Now then, please excuse me. Sonia took a deep bow, then left the gymnasium.
Oh my.
Miss Sonia,
Miss Sonia.
please don't leave me. I'll be in danger if I'm left alone. Kazuichi chased after Sonia, who had just departed and left the gymnasium. I should hurry and start too. Just a bit more. Just a bit more and it's going to end. I can escape this nightmare and return to my usual peaceful everyday life. Dude, after this, you're gonna have so much trauma. Like, what are you talking about? Your normal, peaceful life. Your life isn't gonna be normal after this. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. The only thing we can do is advance toward that hope. Even though I don't understand, and that a lot of horrifying things keep happening. For the sake of everyone who couldn't make it this far, I'm definitely going to go home. Okay, another investigation. Great. Well, anything... Oh, hey! It's a Monokuma plushie.
I knew you could do it.
Okay. Okay, yeah, there's nothing. Every time you do that, you gain a level. That's nice. Not a level, you gain, like, experience to advance to the next level. Huh? That's weird. This is the hallway I walked through to get to the gymnasium, but it's clearly different. This is like the last floor, like the top floor, right? Is this Monokuma's doing too? Is he trying to confuse us again? I don't know how he's doing it, but he keeps doing it over and over again. He's so persistent. But I'm not gonna fall for his trap. There's no way this will make me back down. Yeah, it's the last floor. What? Sonia. This hallway, there is a strange feeling to it, no? As if an invisible wall has been erected to limit our movement. Good one.
I am concerned.
Is it just me who'd go? We're just investigating Hope's Peak Academy right now. Nobody died, so this is like pretty much the end game, so it's pretty good. I'm pretty hype, you know? Is it just me? I don't think I can go into these. No, I can't. This was where the, what was it, the, what in the hell? What's it called? The, morgue, is it called? Can't go there. Is it called a more, something like that? I don't know. You said explore or investigate. The only place I can go is, the dojo. So, I guess we're going there. Hey, what's that? Is this a dojo? It's full of strange things that make me think there's no way we're inside a school. Perhaps it's a mistake to think the inside of this building to make... Perhaps it's a mistake to expect the inside of this building to make sense. Yeah. Armor. Let's look at the armor. It's armor and a helmet. Did the map developers design this to reflect a Japanese dojo? Okay, that's... what? I'm confused. What is this? Is this a manga? The title is Manga for Morons, The History of Hope's Peak Academy by Monokuma. Ooh, that's good. Why is a manga with such a suspicious looking title laying out in the open like this? Let's start with history first, class. Reading manga is the third best way to learn about history. Then what's the first, you ask? That depends on the person. So just as I thought, Monokuma made this. That totally explains how suspicious it looks. I really want to just ignore it, but there's no way I can do that. Fine, I'll look at it. I'll look at anything that might be a clue to getting out of here, no matter what it is. I picked up the... This is so weird. Is that supposed to represent Junko or something? I picked up the manga off the floor and started flipping through the pages. It's an introduction to Hope's Peak Academy's history, as narrated by the cutesy character on the cover. The story begins with an introduction to Hope's Peak Academy. Hope's Peak Academy is a government-funded school of privilege where only the most talented high school students can hope to attend. Built to raise hope in the nation's future, many of its alumni are key leaders of various industries. New students are chosen through a scouting process, but the ones who scout them are Hope's Peak Academy's teachers, who serve as both educators and researchers of talent. Oh, Monokuma sus? Yeah, really. Hope's Peak Academy isn't just a school for talent, it is also a school for researching talent as well. However, for the past few years, Hope's Peak Academy has been suffering from a decline in funding. If this persists, the Academy believes they will not be able to make progress with their research of talent. So they decided to implement a new system, the Reserve Department. Unlike the main department who scouts for students, the Reserve Department utilizes a general entrance exam. Normal faculty was hired and placed in charge of looking after the Reserve Department. The expenses and exam fees for the Reserve Department are quite high compared to most high schools. Nevertheless, Hope's Peak Academy received an endless stream of applicants. Hope's Peak Academy was now available to talentless commoners, people who only cared about the brand. With this, Hope's Peak Academy managed to amass sizable funds and began further research of talent. To create Hope's Peak Academy, Ernest Wish, a true genius who could become mankind's hope. But just when they thought everything was going well, an unprecedented incident occurred. The incident that triggered the tragedy, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. That's right, it was the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Hope's Peak Academy was crippled by this incident and was forced to shut down without accomplishing anything. The end. Huh? The ending was so sudden, like a manga that suddenly canceled in the middle of its run. Plus these phrases mentioned at the end of this manga, the tragedy and the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. These names are so melodramatic. There's no way these incidents really happened, right? I don't know. I'm assuming, but, you know, kind of confused right now. If you're going based off of the first game, yes, maybe? I don't know. We never really saw the outside, which I guess would have spoiled the second game. But I don't know. This manga only mentions the names, so I don't really know the details, but no, it'd just be a waste of time to wonder about things that don't make sense. More importantly, I learned something because of this manga, the Reserve Department. That department was only built to collect money. I was one of those reserve course students, right? That's weird. Oh, you're here again? Ah, the thing that's weird is you, of course. Huh? Why did you forget that you were part of the Reserve Department? The Future Foundation only took away your school life memories, right? But you should have known even before you entered that you had no talent, right? So I think it's weird that you actually forgot something like that too. What do you want me to say? Based on my assumption, the Future Foundation must have wanted to hide the fact that you were one of those reserve course students. Or you willingly steal those memories yourself. Huh? You wanted to be confident in yourself, so you wanted to forget everything that embarrassed you. You know, when humans experience trauma, sometimes they erase their memory of what happened. It happens pretty often. Not that I know anything about that, though. Are you saying it's my fault I forgot? That's not it. When things get inconvenient, you always get angry and try to brush it off. Well, that's expected of a reserve course student. Damn it, what the heck? Hope who most need for speed, so car race, death, yeah. I think I was something here. Yeah, cherry blossom. This cherry tree is in full bloom. It may be a tasteful sight to see a blooming cherry tree inside a dojo, but in this situation, it looks bizarre. And then the targets for the bow and arrows. The target seems pretty far away. Excuse me. If the production team had more time, there could have been a mini game here. Wait, what am I saying? Oh my god. Cringe. There's a straw post. I guess that means it was used for training. There are a bunch of wooden lockers here. Each of them has a traditional looking wood block key sticking out of them. I guess they're just for show. There's nothing in particular that looks like a clue. I think that's it, I guess. I mean, other than that tree, but... The monitor. Is there something here? Nah, that's it. Leave here? Yeah, there's nothing really else for me to do. Whoops. Alright, where else do we go? Where else do we go? Where else can we go? Is the real question. Oh, hey. Kazuichi.
What's going on?
This hallway, it's kind of creepy. I can't go to places that I should be able to go to. It's like some rule is being enforced for no reason. It's like there's an invisible wall or something. Where did Sonia go? Lol? Okay, well, I saw I can go into a classroom, so let's just go there. Wasn't this the bloody room? Is this Hitler? What? I probably shouldn't say that. I could probably, I don't know, get like strike for saying that. I don't know. This is another manga. It's laying on top of the desk. This one is manga for morons. The Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy, huh? Wasn't the Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy mentioned in that other manga too? It's why Hope's Peak Academy went bankrupt, and it was the trigger for the biggest, most tragic, most awful event in human history. If I read this manga, will I be able to learn a little more about that incident? Hopefully. Oh, is that the headmaster? Could be. I took the manga from the desk and started flipping through the pages to see what I could learn about the event known as the Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. The story made heavy use of outdated, stylized drawings depicting characters solving mysteries. What's written here is, as the name suggests, the Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy occurred at Hope's Peak Academy. The key player in that event was a student named Izuru Kamakura. Izuru was a genius known as a symbol of hope. Hope's Peak Academy used all the resources to develop him. Supposedly, Izuru was a genius among geniuses and possessed various talents. Wielding superior talent for the hope of mankind, the Academy referred to Izuru as the ultimate hope. To protect such rare talent, the Academy completely concealed all evidence of Izuru's origins and identity. Is that Izuru right there? Because of that, most of the students at the Academy were completely unaware of Izuru's existence. That's so. But Izuru, who was known as the symbol of hope, was responsible for a horrible incident. 13 students of Hope's Peak Academy Student Council, among the Academy's best and brightest, were brutally murdered by Izuru. However, the incident did not end there. The Academy tried to protect Izuru's superior talent and concealed the incident as though it never happened. However, a certain student began working in secret to use that incident to their advantage. That student uncovered what the Academy did, and by making that knowledge public, it stoked the fires of reserve course students who had long been dissatisfied with how they'd been treated, and the uprising began, and that heralded Hope's Peak Academy's destruction. This is the entirety of the Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Eventually, that incident would lead to that horrifying, devastating incident. The incident that would be known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. We're excited. Danganronpa /0? What? Does Danganronpa mean something? With a heavy sigh, I closed the manga. Am I supposed to believe this? There's no way 13 people were killed at Hope's Peak Academy. Does that include, what's his name, Fuyuhiko's sister? What irony! For a genius known as the Ultimate Hope to cause such a gruesome incident. A talent like that is too regal for society. It's like trying to buy juice with a bar of gold. You should be lucky that you're incompetent. Damn it, he always has to lead up to something offensive. He seriously pisses me off. But the ultimate hope. Nagito mentioned that before too, but it looks like it means something completely different here. What Nagito said was the true meaning of hope. But for Izuru, hope simply means talent. More importantly, a genius who possesses various talents. I wish they'd given me one of those talents so I didn't have to be in the reserve department. That's right, the reserve department. Here, it said that the reserve corps students in the reserve department began uprising. Then what about me? Was I a participant too? No, that's not possible. There's no way I have no reason to do something like that. I don't know. Wait. Anyway, I've learned about the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy, but the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is a far worse incident, right? What kind of incident was it? And who's this other student that isn't Izuru? A certain student who secretly used the incident to their advantage. Who is that? I don't know. I don't know. This incident is really messed up, but all it's doing is raising more questions. The mysteries just keep piling up. Did they have this whole story laid out before they even began making the games? Or something? Like, oh my god. Metal slabs are covering portions of the classroom where windows would usually be. To go so far as to cover the windows like this. Does he really want to keep us locked inside? But why? Well, that's it, I guess. I mean, there's nothing else in this room but the manga, so... I'm so confused. Like, I don't know what to say. Where's Kazuichi? Can I go down here now? To the morgue? Is it called a morgue? I don't know. It's called a morgue, right? I'm pretty sure it's what I'm pretty sure I'm right. But I could be wrong. All I know is I know what the name of it is. Wait, are the bodies gonna be in there? I see a plushie Monokuma. What the hell is this room? It's freaking cold in here. It's like I'm freezing or something. If I just stand still, I might end up freezing to death. I should hurry up and investigate so I can get out of here already. Let's get this first, because that's important.
I've been found.
I got an achievement for that. Be very, very quiet. Nice. That's a tarp. Okay. This looks like a plastic tarp. Why is this left out like this? Clean up after yourselves, will you? I think that's the least of your worries, but sure. Okay. Are the bodies gonna be in here? I've seen this in movies before. It's a refrigerator for preserving dead bodies. At least that's what it looks like, but that's not possible, right? Keeping dead bodies in a high school biolab isn't something you should joke about. It just feels so forced. This idea should have been canceled during development or something. What am I thinking? Oh, we can't go inside. Are you kidding me? Aw, that sucks. What is that? I don't like that. I don't like that. There's another manga just laying around here. This time, the title is Manga for Morons, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. I knew it. The next one would obviously be about this incident. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, huh? Just what was that incident really all about? It might turn out to be something lame. Well, if it's in human history, I mean, I'm just... I flipped through the pages of the manga and hoped that I was right. God, I don't like that cover. I hate it. With a passion. A story about creepily drawn characters who get involved in such horrifying incidents. An incident known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Is this drawn so grotesquely because the incident itself is that grotesque? Anyway, the beginning of this creepy manga starts with this sentence. The tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy was simply the trigger. At first, the uprising by the reserve corps students was triggered. That triggered the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy was initially hoped to be resolved quickly, but the situation continued to escalate to dangerous extremes. The movement started spreading all over the internet and fostered a thriving online community. Well, so Hope's Peak Academy is supposed to give people hope about the kids of the generation, right? But if students that go there are uprising, isn't that like kind of that would be really bad, you know what I mean? The community was not limited to students, and people of various races and nations began joining in, but the movement was not confined to the internet and began spreading and eroding the real world. When the movement started, it was indistinguishable from any other demonstration inspired by social unrest. But as it spread across the world, certain abnormalities soon came to light. By then, it was too late. The ends and the means had vanished, and wanton destruction became their only goal. The strong butchered the weak killed the weakest among them, and soon the weak formed factions to brutally murder the strong. As the violence and death continued to spread, the shock of their actions began to disappear, as if the era was regressing to more uncivilized times, when senseless deaths were the norm. The media was oversaturated with deaths to the point where people would watch them while enjoying a meal. By the time the world realized what it had become, it was too late to stop what had happened. A feeling of immense despair began spreading and eventually engulfed the world. Acts of terrorism and coups d'etats began occurring around the world. A war waged in the name of despair. A war fought not for principles, religion, or personal gain. Just war. Pure war. And because of that, there was no way to resolve it. How could a movement started by high school students progress to such a hopeless scenario? I don't know. That's creepy. It's not. It's like. It's just wacky. The only explanation is the existence of a certain organization devoted to a certain student who influenced Hope's Peak Academy. A group called Ultimate Despair. Instead of using Hope's Peak Academy's talents for the sake of mankind's hope, they used them for the sake of mankind's despair. Key members of society used their influence to brainwash the masses in order to spread despair. Tech-savvy computer programmers wrote software to spread despair. The powerful and influential created new values and morals to spread despair. And with this, they created the tragedy, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. As long as the ultimate despair exists, the despair engulfing the world will never come to an end. The tragedy will never end. But the ultimate despair died. Well, I guess there's a group. But if we kill everybody in that group, then we're chilling, right? Just gotta kill everybody in the group. I don't know how many members there are. But hey, we'll figure it out, you know? My heart was racing in my chest, but my body felt ice cold. And it wasn't because I was freezing in this room. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. This is definitely all made up. I mean, if this is really true, then what's happening in the outside world? My family, my friends, the convenience store I frequent, the nearby bookstore, my favorite restaurant. What's happened to them? Hey, are you seriously yelling at a manga? How crazy are you? Who would enjoy reading something like this? Oh my, you don't like manga? A high school student who doesn't like manga is like an office lady who doesn't like to eat candy. Enough. What is this messed up manga? I thought you'd obviously know about such a horrible event that destroyed the world, but for you not to remember that, such despair. That's the Future Foundation's fault, though thanks to them stealing your school memories, the incident that happened during the incident that happened during that period has been completely removed from your brains. This incident really happened, and I actually forgot about it? There's no way that's possible. How many times do I have to tell you? All the clues here are real. Please understand, I'm rooting for you. If you don't learn about the full extent of the outside world, you guys will suffer for it. I just want to help you guys so you can live well-adjusted lives in the outside world. I see, so that's how it is. So why not, like, give us our memories back? That's what he meant by what he said at the beginning. Well, as the headmaster, I'm conflicted, you know? On one hand, I'm really happy that you're finally going to graduate. But on the other hand, I'm worried about whether you guys will be okay in the outside world. That's why I'm thinking about telling you what the outside world is like before you make a decision. Whether you want to leave Jabberwock Island or stay here. He's trying to make us feel despair toward the outside world, so we'll want to stay on this island. But there's no way I'm going to do what he wants. Despair like that simply can't exist. The outside world should be filled with hope. Just like now. Perhaps, no, that's definitely it. I don't know. I'm so confused right now. But at least we're getting lore, you know? Like, we're getting more information on this and what's happened to the events of the most tragic event in human history. I'm not going to say the full name, but whether or not this incident really happened, what in the world is this Ultimate Despair group? If they're devoted to a certain student who guided Hopespeak Academy to its destruction, are they connected to both the tragedy and the tragedy of Hopespeak Academy? Plus, that organization isn't just one person, but a group of people. But if they're known as the Ultimate Despair, they're high school students, right? Well, if they were actually able to do it, then I guess that's why they were called Ultimates. Then are the killings we are involved in connected to them as well? It's no use. I'm going to freeze to death. I'm at my limit. I need to get out of here. Shivering, I ran out of the freezing room. Phew, that was close. I nearly froze to death. So where should I go next? I don't know. Oh wait, no, this was the bloody room. I forgot. That room's open now. I want to talk to like Fuyuhiko and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to talk to him and Akane, my two favorite characters, and I wasn't able to talk to them. Like, well, what the heck is up with that? Come on. There's no... Oh, my God. There he is. My man. Not Monokuma. I mean Fuyuhiko. No, I should ignore it. I'm just going to pretend I didn't see him. Fuyuhiko. My man. When I went inside this room, that bastard bear was suddenly here. He keeps glancing at me. I wonder why. It's gonna be shitty either way. So I'll let you handle it. There's no way I'm gonna deal with that idiot. I don't want to do that either. Well, you know, do it for our buddy old pal. Why, hello, Hajime. I hope you're doing pleasingly well. Are you pleasingly well? Are you pleasingly well? You're pleasingly well, right? What are you doing here? Well, there was another thing I needed to tell you on this floor. I got bored of drawing manga. Can you forgive me for telling you word of mouth? You should have done that from the beginning. I didn't want to read your manga in the first place. A high school student who doesn't like manga is like a sumo wrestler who doesn't like eating hot pots. I'm getting really fed up with your babbling. Hurry up. What did you need to tell me? It's about that key piece of information you've been wanting for so long. Surprise! It's about Ultimate Despair. Huh? Ahem. Even though the term Ultimate Despair refers to a group these days, it was originally the title for a high school girl who was the most powerful, evil, and feared person alive. A high school girl? Lady Junko Enoshima. Junko Enoshima? As the former Ultimate Despair, she created a despair brimming with charm and humor, and created the Ultimate Despairs. There was one really horrible person in that group. Hold on a sec. I don't know what the Ultimate Despairs are, but it's not that easy to form an organization. There's no way people would join some fucked up organization created by a high school girl. Humans who are obsessed with their philosophy have an uncanny power to attract others. It's a trait shared by many famous leaders throughout history, right? There's nothing strange about it. That holds true for Lady Junko. With her charismatic ability to attract people, she even influenced those in the highest echelons of power. Her connections were the main reason that incident became the tragedy in the first place. So she even recruited people who would have been in a position to neutralize the threat? Then what was their purpose? What? Like I said, why did they cause that incident? It doesn't even make sense. They had a purpose, right? There's no way they do what they did without any purpose. It was Junko Enoshima's despair. Huh? For Junko Enoshima, despair isn't about purpose, a set of principles, a way of life, or an instinct. Despair is what defines Junko Enoshima as Junko Enoshima. What are you saying? I'm a stuffed plushie, Hajime. I'm a stuffed plushie. Hajime is a human. It's exactly like that. Junko Enoshima oh my god. Junko Enoshima is full of so much despair that she's truly hopeless. Living, dying, eating, loving, for her, everything is despair. What the hell? With her overwhelming force of personality, Junko recruited the Ultimate Despairs one by one. She controlled their despair by taking advantage of their love, hate, grudges, anything really. Junko's despair is far more dreadful than any other. That idea had been slammed right into their minds. And so the ultimate despairs who had been recruited became nothing more than Juko's limbs. All despair, whether it was their own or anyone else's, was dedicated to Juko and Ashima. Like believers making offerings to their god. Like a mother providing food to her children. They dedicated all their despair so they could escape from despair, all in Juko and Ashima's name. For example, they killed their families and friends, and even destroyed their bodies through relentless mutilation. What the fuck? And to hopelessly top it off, they completely believed it was something that they had to do. There's no way something that crazy is possible. Do you know about the final days of the Reserve Corps students during the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy? Final days? Juko has the power to change people's values. This is also true of famous people throughout history. Hey, what do you mean final days? What happened to the Reserve Department?
Of course.
They fulfilled their role as disposable limbs. They believed in what they needed to do. What? That's a lot of students, holy shit. And so, the 2,357 students of the Reserve Department all committed mass suicide. So then why didn't Hajime? I'm so confused. What? Mass suicide? All 2,357 students? Oops, it wasn't all of them. One person was excluded. One person was excluded, huh? Is that me? I don't believe it. There's no way I can believe this. Ultimate despair, Juko and Oshima. It doesn't scare me at all. I mean, Juko and Oshima's already dead. Fuhiko. How do you know that? How do you know that? Huh? How do you know that? No, we're not, no. We're not gonna go just brush through that, brush over that. No, you're telling me how you know that. Hey, Fuhiko, is it true what you said? Juko and Oshima is really dead? What, you didn't see? There was a book called Manga for More on Killing School Life in that bloody classroom. A bloody classroom? No, wait. What was that you said about the killing school life? Okay. Okay. It's all good. Like the killings we were involved in, they were killings that happened at Hope's Peak Academy. As I recall, the mastermind took her own life because the remaining students worked together to defeat her.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. The killing school life ended up failing in the end. As a result, the 6 students who survived managed to escape from the academy. For a manga about the killing school life, it was drawn with a lot of silly images and dumb gags. According to that, the mastermind behind the failed killing school life was Juko and Oshima. The mastermind took her own life, which means Juko and Oshima is dead? It turns out that killing school life was part of Turns out that killing school life was part of that whole biggest, most awful whatever incident. Excuse me. Juko took away the memories of former students of Hope's Peak Academy and forced them to kill each other. Former students of Hope's Peak Academy? And she took away their memories? That's just like us. Apparently, the whole thing was being filmed by surveillance cameras and broadcast worldwide. There's a limit to being a cruel asshole. The surveillance cameras were broadcasting the whole thing? Does that mean... Okay, we already knew that it was broadcasted from the first game. We already knew that. But... was this also broadcasted? The students of Hope's Peak Academy are widely known as symbols of hope. By forcing people to watch these symbols of hope kill each other for the sake of survival, they were trying to fill everyone who watched the broadcast with despair all at once. That's messed up. But that messed up plan was stopped. Juko and Oshima failed. Juko lost to the students she placed in her trap, and after being overcome by that despair she created, she took her own life. And Juko is no more? No matter how horrible she was, there's no reason to fear someone who's dead. Whether Monokuma's story is true or not, it doesn't matter. Juko and Oshima isn't alive anymore. Then, who is our enemy? If Juko and Oshima is already dead, are the rest of the ultimate despairs behind this? Are the followers of Junko carrying out her will? That's the only thing I can think of. I mean, the killings we're involved in resembled that killing school life. Well, I don't know who the hell is imitating Junko and making us go through this, but an imitation is just that, an imitation. If the students from Hope's Peak Academy stopped at the real deal, there's no way we'll lose to some fake. But if this is really an imitation, are those surveillance cameras the same too? The cameras all over Jabberwock Island. Are they broadcasting to somewhere just like the surveillance cameras during the killing school life? I don't know. Okay. Oh, okay, updated. Man, Hajime, you totally know about that story, huh? What? Do you have a problem with that? Well, I really wanted to read the manga version since I really wanted you to read the manga version since I took the time to draw it. Oh well, I'll just raise the flag. Flag? What do you mean raise the flag? What's going to happen if you do that? It means he's surrendering. One step at a time. You're getting closer to clearing my character out. You're not making any sense again. Now then, I'll give you guys my all. I'll tell you everything I know, including information on the outside and the inside. I'll raise them flags like crazy. So is there any more to talk to you about? About how formations, blah, 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 blah. We already read this. Blah, oh my god. Ichiko did. Yeah, okay. What do you mean by that? Monokuma raising the flag. What a surprise! Do you want to hear about the Ultimate Despairs again? No, I don't really need you to. Even though the term Ultimate Despair refers to a group these days, it was actually... He just started on his own. I'm not gonna read this. Holy crap. Holy crap. It's fine already. You don't have to keep explaining. Huh? It's fine already? But I'm just getting to the good part. Good part or not, I've already heard this from you before. Thank God. I think that's pretty much it. No, that's not what I wanted to click on. Whatever. Alright, well, there's nothing else for me to do here. Let's look at another room, I guess. Akane! Why am I on a different floor? Huh? It changed to a different hallway again? It's so sudden. What's going on to make something like this happen? No, I've already decided that I'm not going to be surprised. That's right. There's no time for me to be surprised by something like this. Oh, okay, we're in the fourth floor. Okay. Akane, I missed you. Akane's twitching her nose like a beast and examining her surroundings. Hey, what happened? Well, you know, it's just my gut, but I feel like someone's getting closer. Huh? What do you mean, though? Who? I don't know. It's just my gut, after all. Nice. But still, her gut is pretty impressive. For some reason, it's strangely intuitive. And Monokuma did say something about the main cast coming. Is it like main cast, right? So like the cast, meaning multiple people. If I'm wrong, I just assume cast means multiple people. So does that mean like the Ultimate Despairs, the group? Who knows? It's surprising, but her guts must be correct again this time. That's good to know, I guess. Which room can I go in this time? The music room. Alright, well. I guess we go in there. What is that? This looks like the music room. I feel like I can see something strange. Yeah? You think so? You think? Hologram. What? Looks like it's some sort of monument. Why would there be a monument in a music room? And not just that, the mark engraved into the monument is the symbol of the Future Foundation, right? Below that symbol, there's a short passage engraved. To combat the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy were among the many who established the Future Foundation. So, the Future Foundation is good. And if that's the case, why would they steal our memories? So many questions. Not many answers. Huh? The Future Foundation was established by the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy? Aren't they known as World Ender? This is completely different. Monokuma, he completely made it up. I don't know. But, you know. Hologram. That's pretty cool. What is this? Words are floating in the air. This is like a hologram, right? The floating letters are forming a sentence, you think? It looks like a passage from an email. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we have obtained information a person who claims to be a survivor of Hope's Peak Academy. Upon further investigation, there are a total of 15 survivors. Okay. You may be wondering about the number of people at this time. If they're survivors of Hope's Peak Academy, it's possible they may be targeted by ultimate despair. We believe we should acquire them and place them in our care as soon as possible, though I don't believe the group can go that far without Junko and Ishima rallying them. In a worst-case scenario, we must prevent a repeat of the killing school life. Also, if they are survivors of Hope's Peak Academy, we should expect them to be quite valuable to us. However, we are still investigating the details of their origins, and we haven't located them either. We will continue investigating this matter. Also, regarding a separate matter, we have received a report from the research facility on Jabberwock Island. Preparations have been completed. It seems we can proceed with the experimental phase of the Neo World program. Survivors of Hope's Peak Academy. 15 students? Is that about us? Excluding Chiaki, who was part of the Future Foundation. There were definitely 15 of us, but what do survivors mean? It's like they're talking from some other world. What happened outside Jabberwock Island? If the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is really true, then the world isn't normal anymore, maybe. I'm starting to feel like we might be better off not remembering the memories we've lost. I guess that's all the clues in this room. It's finally confirmed the Future Foundation is on our side, at least. They were founded by the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy, and they took us in to protect us. But if that's true, Chiaki should have made that clear to us. No, as long as Monokuma was around, she probably couldn't say anything carelessly. Monokuma, if he's the Future Foundation's enemy, then his true identity must be the ultimate despairs who caused the biggest... Okay, whatever that is. I'm not reading that every single time it comes up. The ones who are carrying out the will of Junko and Ishima are making us go through this. Also, this caught my attention in the email too. What is this research facility on Jabberwock Island mentioned in the email? What's that about? The only Future Foundation facility we found was that ancient ruin. There's no way that's the research facility. If there really is a research facility on this island, there should be other Future Foundation members here. Somehow, there are still so many mysteries. That's it. So, I mean, we got the big grand piano. It's a very nice looking grand piano. It might be very valuable. Ibuki might have been able to play this. Yeah. But she's dead, so yeah. Now what? Where can I go? Where can I go? Just not gonna ask about that. Okay. Or really any of the floating blocks in the sky. Where do I go? Where can I go? Oh, here. The office. The office. List of subjects. Oh, no. I don't like that. I don't like it. No. That looks that guy on the wall. Looks like Einstein. I don't like it. This feels different from a classroom. Why is it all pixelated? It's probably the office, right? I mean, the room kind of has that stuffy teacher vibe to it. The office, huh? Now that you mention it, it does look like that. More importantly, have you seen Miss Sonia? I don't see her anywhere. Oh yeah, I guess we didn't talk. Well, no, we did talk to her. Never mind. How much longer is this guy gonna be obsessed with Sonia? Give it up already. I don't know, man. He's wacky. He's wacky with it. There are letters floating in the air, like the music room from earlier. Looks like a passage from an email someone wrote. I think it's the same one from earlier. I guess I should read it. Okay. We should understand this matter regarding the survivors. In order to safely acquire them, please do your best to continue your investigation. What's up, Samantha? However, you must exercise extreme caution concerning the remnants of despair. Even though they have lost Junko and Ashima, the fact remains that they are incredibly dangerous. Even after her death, the tragedy has not ended. Perhaps there is still a leader on par with Junko and Ashima. As long as we do nothing about the remnants of despair, we will not be able to end this incident. For this reason, the remnants of despair must be immediately eliminated once they are discovered. Everything is for the sake of a shining future. Immediately eliminated? Does that mean this is in order to kill them? That doesn't sound peaceful at all. Well, I guess that's understandable. If the biggest blank blah 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 is as terrible as it sounds, it's pretty much all-out war. If the remnants of despair are the ones waging that war, there's no way they'd be forgiven that easily. Yeah, man, yeah. Sure. There's something written on the blackboard. What's written here? List of subjects is written on the blackboard in large letters just below that. Are names I've seen before. Yeah. Is it, we have that. What? Let's look at this for a second. There's a newspaper posted on the blackboard below that. Hiyoko Sayonji is written there. What is this newspaper? She looks old. Like, she looks mature. What is this? It says Miss Hiyoko Sayonji. This can't mean the same Hiyoko, right? I mean the Hiyoko we know. She was much smaller. Okay, good. She was much smaller and looked more childlike. It was pretty much her defining feature. But the photo in this newspaper, in a way I can see the resemblance to Hiyoko, but her height and figure, it's too different from the Hiyoko we know. What does this mean? This lady looks pretty mature. Is she Hiyoko's older sister or something? No, it says Hiyoko Sayonji here. Oh, then Hiyoko has an older sister with the same first and last name. Why would her parents do that? Tell me that, Kazuichi. Why? An older sister with the same first and last name. That's the only explanation, right? I mean, look at it for yourself. That's not Hiyoko. Did you ever hear her mention an older sister? Well, she didn't really like talk to us, so she kind of hated us, so you know. She'd probably hide that from us, or just not mention it. Well, it's not like I was that close to her or anything.
Wrong.
She doesn't have an older sister. Hiyoko is the Sayonji family's only daughter.
If she doesn't have a sister, then a relative? No, there's still too much of a resemblance.
What are you saying?
That's Hiyoko. Huh?
Of course not.
What are you saying? Hiyoko doesn't have a curvy body like this.
Okay, you don't gotta say it like that, but yeah, yeah.
I mean, she was famous for her childlike figure. She got away with all kinds of crap for looking like that.
Well,
I don't know what to tell you. Maybe she had a growth spurt. Like, you know, not really a growth spurt. It'd be like a shrink spurt. What are you saying? She's already dead. There's no way she could have had a growth spurt.
today,
Well, regardless, all the clues I've provided are true. If they weren't, it wouldn't be fair. What wouldn't be fair?
What the heck? This is the truth?
If this is the truth, then the Hiyoko in this newspaper... Is he really saying this is the same person? That's impossible. I mean, how can there be a photo of a grown-up Hiyoko when she's already dead? Why? Why does this even exist?
I don't know. Could it be related to that list of subjects over there?
Huh?
It says subjects. Maybe it means there was some kind of experiment, right?
Did that experiment change Hiyoko's body?
Did that experiment change Hiyoko's body? Oh, what am I saying? Just saying it out loud makes it sound messed up. What experiment?
If it's some kind of experiment, it would mean that we're also test subjects, right? I mean, our names are also written on the blackboard under the list of subjects. But what kind of experiment was it?
What's going on?
What's going on? And it better not have anything to do with time travel.
I don't know. An extremely overwhelming portrait is hanging on the wall. I feel like I've seen it before, but the name etched into the place card, placard, said, Hope's Peak Academy founder is Izuru Kamakura. Izuru Kamakura. The founder of Hope's Peak Academy, and this name, Izuru Kamakura. Doesn't this clearly contradict the information I obtained earlier? Damn it, another mystery? I don't know, man. Okay, with this, you've totally raised all the flags on this floor. Okay, so we go to the next one. Nice. Congratulations, Hajime. You shall now go on to the next stage. Next stage? Alright, see ya, Kazuichi. Can we see Akane again? I want to see her again. What the fuck is going on? Damn it, not again. The hallway is different from the last time. I guess when that flag Monokuma mentioned is raised, I moved to a different hallway than the last. But how can he do that? He's magic. Magic man. Now's not the time to be confused by that. Thinking about it is just going to waste my energy. Yeah. Oh my god. So I'm assuming they don't realize what's going on. Because if they did, I feel like, I don't know, maybe they would be extremely panicky right now. I'm just saying, you know. Oh, God. I don't even know what to say, dude. I don't even know what to say. I barely remember the layout for the rooms. For the floors. There's a billiard table, a dartboard. Yeah, a billiard table, you say. It's a floating one. And a shelf lined with magazines. It's hard to think a room like this actually exists inside a school. Well, we got another email. Gotta read it. This hologram again. What's this one say? It looks like another email passage. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we have finally succeeded in acquiring them and have placed them in our care. Though they were all dispersed, we were successful in acquiring all 15 of them. Due to the fact that we are unable to ask them about specific details, it is unknown how they managed to survive the tragedy. It's been reported that some are wounded, so it seems certain that they survived under harsh conditions. Over the course of our detailed investigation, we determined that they are the same age as the others, so we have decided to entrust them to the survivors of the killing school life. Wait. What? As for the Remnants of Despair, there are still no solid leads regarding this matter, and we have no new information to report. We will continue with the investigation. Once they are discovered, we shall eliminate them immediately. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope. What? It says here that they succeeded in acquiring them and have placed them in our care. That means we should have been protected by the Future Foundation, right? Then why is this happening? If the Future Foundation was protecting us, why were we forced to kill each other on this island? Well, I guess it's not possible that the Future Foundation set this all up.
What's this?
My Hajime, if you keep worrying like that, you're gonna get a toothache and collapse. It's your fault. What is this hologram thing anyway?
Hey,
It's exactly what it looks like. They're the Future Foundation's emails. I thought they made the perfect clue, so I did a little bit of hacking here and there to get them. You can even do that? Whoever's controlling you seems to possess many talents.
no.
Well, who cares about me anyway? That's not important at all. There's no way that's not important. His true identity should connect everything. So what's happening right now? To what's happening right now? Is that everything? Oh. There's a file. It's a file with Hope's Peak Academy's seal on it. It says confidential. That means this is a big secret, right? Why would an important document be here? Why am I even asking a question like that? Obviously, Monokuma is responsible. Anyway, I need to confirm what's inside the file. about the Hope Cultivation Plan. For many years, Hope's Peak Academy has conducted rigorous research into various talents. The Hope Cultivation Plan seeks to use the fruits of our labor to further our true goal. With our hands, we will birth a true hope that will bring hope to the entire world. Truly, the program is the next innovation in providing the ultimate education. This plan has been the Academy's wish since its foundation. So we must succeed at all costs. What followed was a series of detailed instructions and intricate orders. It was full of difficult technical terms, and I had no idea what any of them meant. However, the word true hope left a strong impression on my mind for some reason. The Hope Cultivation Plan was created for the sake of birthing true hope. Hope's Peak Academy was behind something like that. I don't really get it, but there's something about these words. True hope, huh? I do not know. Anything else? Okay. If you remember one of the trials, 2 of these bottles were smashed. It was in the Sakura trial, right? So we are in the same place. Okay. I think. Maybe he could just be replicating it. Who knows? Monokuma, I mean. There's a lot of different magazines here. Fashion, motorcycles, martial arts, sports, computers, travel. There's even a magazine about cameras. Mahiru would have been happy to see this. Yeah, she would have. But she's dead now, so. There's a dartboard, but this is really still a school, right? Or did Monokuma just randomly make up this place? I don't even... What is this? Alright, so we got this chair. It's a nice, firm-looking leather sofa. It looks like it'd be comfortable for anyone to sleep on. Yeah, maybe forever. I don't know. Old building. What in the... Looks like I'm in a different hallway again. I'm pretty much used to it by now, but even so. What is this place? Am I dreaming or something? I mean, this is just totally disconnected from reality. Okay. I don't know what's going on. Akane? No, Akane, don't leave me. It's close. It's very close. Someone is coming. Akane is twitching her nose and examining her surroundings. They're definitely real close. At least that's what my gut is telling me. Then answer this with your gut. Is it an enemy or an ally? Let's see. My gut feeling is... They're both. He's right. They're both. Both? What do you mean? I don't know any details. It's just my gut after all. Well, that's true, I guess. Oh, at least she's not disappearing. I am so incredibly confused right now. This is actually, like, kind of making me a little sick. But don't worry about it. I'll be fine. Especially whenever I'm sprinting. So I should probably not do that. But it'll get there faster. So get me there faster. So it's all good. What is going on? This must be a library. Monokuma probably left something here too. I should hurry up and find it. Found it. This hologram again. It must be another one of the Future Foundation's emails. I should read it. There's no doubt that it's another clue. To Future Foundation, 14th Division. Makoto Naegi. Oh, okay. I just got really excited. Where are you guys? What are you doing right now? What are you doing? What you're doing is a serious act of treason. Do you understand? Why are you protecting the remnants of despair? It should be abundantly clear to you how dangerous it is to keep these people alive. Stay calm and think about this carefully. You guys are being lied to. Think carefully about what's important to bring the light of hope to the world. The 6 of you joined the Future Foundation because you agreed with our ideals, right? The Future Foundation rescued you from the tragedy. You survived and cooperated with recovering your memories. Immediately return the remnants of despair to our headquarters. Unless we eliminate them, the tragedy will never end. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope. What does this mean? This email suggests that someone was trying to let the remnant of despair escape. This email is addressed to Makoto Naegi. But he's with the Future Foundation, right? Then why was he trying to protect the remnants of despair? Did he betray the Future Foundation? No, he wouldn't do that. He wouldn't do that, dude. Come on. You can't just throw something at me like that and just brush over it and just like act like it doesn't exist. Come on. Okay. Hakane still glitching out. I see. Let's. I think there's a there's a class right here. What's going on? Wasn't this on the first floor? Huh? Didn't I walk into the classroom? I don't really get it, but this looks like the laundry room. There's no use worrying about it, but I was in a school and now I'm suddenly in a laundry room. Yeah, and I saw this as well. They got a keen eye. I'll tell you that. Table PC, I guess. Guess that's the only thing I can click on. So, let's do that. Let's click on the PC. This looks like a tablet computer. It looks like the power is on too. Is it the next clue? I picked up the tablet and immediately started examining it. Neo World program. Okay. This word, Neo World. I seem to recall hearing it and seeing it a few times already. Okay. Huh. The Neo World program has another name. Oh, I'm not going to be able to pronounce that. Psychotherapeutic. Never mind, that was actually pretty easy. Psychotherapeutic communication simulator. The Neo World program is built with the most recent psychotherapy technology and administrative software. To develop the Neo World program, individuals such as the Ultimate Programmer. Isn't he dead? The Ultimate Neurologist and the Ultimate Therapist were among the many talented people whose research results were utilized. By mounting a device to the cranium, the Neo World program, it allows its subjects to experience a synthetic virtual world. Why would you want to do that? Wait, what? Additionally, the Neo World program has another feature. It can replace memories formed in the real world with information contained in the synthetic virtual world. Okay, so they used the Neo thing, whatever, to erase our memories, I guess. Unless it's either that or this is just a virtual reality, which would suck. I'll tell you that much. Therefore, it is possible to undo trauma sustained in the real world through the use of the virtual world. However, this device is for psychotherapeutic purposes only. Any other use is expressly forbidden. Though it is highly effective in treating brainwashing, abusing the device risks total personality destruction. Thus, extreme care must be experienced when operating this program. Okay, slowly everything around me turned black. Synthetic virtual world, program, a feeling of emptiness like everything is being tainted. A feeling of weakness like the world is collapsing beneath my feet. Is this Junko? Everything is starting to feel meaningless. In desperate attempts the desperate attempts, the sad goodbyes, the conflicts, the trust I felt until now. It's all disappearing until all I feel is despair. I screamed loudly as if I was confirming the sound of my own voice. There's no way I can accept this. I am starting to accept that. There's no way something as crazy as this actually exists.
Nice.
You gotta raise the flags more in order to clear my character out. Now then, despair is waiting for you.
Impossible. This is impossible. It's all made up. Everything is all made up. Made up? Including me, too? Maybe? I guess that would explain the whole glitchiness of everything. Okay. Monokuma Theater.
Hey, how are you doing? Did you enjoy the Killing School trip? By the way, do you guys remember the speech I made at the beginning?
From this point on, I promise you a world that truly deserves to be called a game. Gays are the only... You gays are only ones watching this. You gays are the only ones watching this who can save them. You guys, I guess. Not gays, guys. The end of the world is nigh. What you gonna do? What's gonna happen? Isn't this exciting? Isn't it heart-throbbing? This is really hard to read. I'm just stupid. Look forward to it. Boo-hoo-hoo. Boo-hoo-hoo. Hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Jesus. This hallway. When we first arrived here, I walked down this hallway from the classroom to get to the gym. I don't really see a resemblance, but... Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't walk. Sonia, help. 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 Sonia, please. Are you familiar with the placebo effect and the nocebo? I know the placebo, not the nocebo, though. Huh? The placebo effect is when your health improves after taking a fake medicine that you believe is real. And the nocebo effect is the exact opposite, which means as long as the human brain controls all other bodily functions. If the brain believes something is real, it will become real. Why would you bring that up all of a sudden?
Oh my.
I am not sure. I do not fully understand. What the heck? Yeah, thanks, Sonia, I guess. Hey, Monokuma, help. Please, tell... What's going on? Monokuma, what are you doing? He's glitching out, no! The moment you discover it, that the truth was a lie, all hope will despair. Okay, let's go back in here, I guess? I don't know. I'm so confused on what's going on. This might be fake. This could not be fake. What is that big object right there? I don't know. But I want to know. Is this floating? That's impossible. There's no way something this big would be floating like this. But what in the world is it? And the moment I looked at that object... Binary, okay. Does it actually translate to any... What's their name? Fuck. Wait, give me a minute. I can remember. I swear to God. Whew. I'm not gonna remember that. No, I'm not. Oh no. I'm sorry. Alter ego. We'll just call you that. What name did I... What voice would I give you? Well, it's like a robotic voice. Welcome. Welcome to the Neo World program. A person? A floating person is talking to me? Who is it? No, is this even a person in the first place? I'm not quite a person. I'm simply an artificial intelligence program. It would make me happy if you called me Alter Ego. It is Alter Ego. How are you alive? Huh. That is the name my master gave me when he created me. It can talk? But what are you? Alter Ego? Artificial Intelligence Program? I am the master program behind the Neo World program. I am responsible for creating and overseeing this world. Wait, it's not actually real? Wait, I'm so confused. What? However, only the observer has the authority to directly influence you guys. I can't actually exert much influence. In fact, my existence is one that you don't normally meet. I'm sort of like an apartment manager or something. I may oversee the entire apartment building, but I lack the power to manage individual rooms. But the virus has infected everything I'm supposed to be managing. And because of that, this world I'm managing is acting very peculiar. Hold on. My brain can't follow what you're saying. Let me gather my thoughts first. Damn it. It's that feeling from earlier again. This floating like my feet are hovering above the floor. It's like I can't feel my feet or the ground. Like I can't even believe in my own existence. Hey, you should know, right? Where is this place? Tell me, what is this Neo World program? The Neo World program has omitted the data collection procedure for shaping the entire world as usual. Only the data we collected during the experimental stage is being utilized. And specifically, that means the data detailing Jabberwock Island, where this research facility is located. That is why the previous Jabberwock Island's cityscape was restored. Ergo, if I am to answer your question, where is this place? The answer would be mostly Jabberwock Island. Certainly, portions of it are different depending on the circumstances. For example, the school you're in. It appears the space is entirely under the virus's influence. That's probably why I'm appearing before you too. However, even without the virus, these circumstances are a bit unnatural. It seems the launch was rushed, and because of that, there wasn't enough time to collect any data. Okay, what? Okay. So, is this not real? This is just like virtual reality or something. I'm sorry, I don't really know the circumstances of the outside world. After all, I'm simply the overseer of the Neo World program. Most of its words, I understood what they meant, but I couldn't understand what was being said. There's no way for me to acknowledge it as the truth. There was no way for me to acknowledge it as the truth. It would make much more sense if this was a fictional world. Wait, are you saying this is a fictional world? I feel like I can't believe what's going on here. This missing sense of reality, all the mysteries, all the truths, they're all just fiction? Is that? Even so, I need to know. I need to know what this world is. Hey, can you tell me? Hey, can you tell me? What was the Neo World program used for in the first place? The Neo World program serves only one purpose. It is used to make the real world a splendid one. I guess you can say it's a program for creating hope. A program for creating hope? But the fact that we're here and the fact that we don't have our memories, that's all the program's fault, right? Deleting memory is the first step toward replacing memory. Replacing memory data is one of the features of the Neo World program. With the installed memory control unit, it is possible to remove any time period you set it to. And from there, you upload the memories obtained in the virtual world. Okay. Removing memories of any time period you set it to. So Monokuma was right. We did lose our school memories. But why? Why us? Why were our school memories taken away? There's a reason for that, right? That is a mystery to me too. Rooting the program on the survivors of Hope's Peak Academy while it's still in its experimental stage, I'm sure there was a very good reason. But unfortunately, I don't know what's happening in the outside world. I'm sorry. Are you saying we're lab rats? That's the only thing I can think of. It just sounds like we're just lab rats. The Future Foundation did that to us. But they're trying to save the world, right? Or is this the Future Foundation not our... Or is the Future Foundation not our ally? I'm sorry, I can't provide that much help. If only I was more reliable. I wouldn't have lost my authority to a virus like this. All these new words make my head feel like it's about to burst. Can you tell me more about the Observer and that virus? Well, for this session, the Neo World program was programmed to house 15 people along with 2 monitors. 2 monitors? Yeah. They were disguised as a teacher and one of the students. Wait, so Chiaki isn't real? They were intended to guide the participants in this way. By the way, the observer in the teacher role has been given the authority to influence you all. But the observer in the student role was not. They weren't given any special authority at all, so they'd seem the same as everyone else. What kind of authority does the teacher role have? Please? Okay. Wait, give me a minute. Okay. As an example, the teacher creates the rules of this world and manages them. If the teacher is properly managing the rules they've created, there is no risk of abuse. But because of the virus infecting everything, that has changed. It changed the world where violence shouldn't have existed in the first place. The Neo World program would have promised an eternal peace. But just like the outside world, it's become a world filled with violence and death. What is that virus? I don't really know the details behind its true identity, but the function is beyond my capabilities. No matter how much I try to stop it, it behaves as if it already knows what I'm attempting to do. Okay. In the end, it stole the portion of my abilities which contained my authority to build the world. It was like it was a Grandmaster's chess player. I desperately tried to fight back so it wouldn't and have completely control. But even so, a portion of the world has been modified at its convenience. She's probably talking about Monokuma Rock and the funhouse. Based on what she's saying, it sounds like she's on the receiving end of a one-sided attack. But alter ego shouldn't be an impressive artificial intelligence that the Future Foundation created, and you can tell that just by communicating with her. Which means this supposed virus is so smart that it surpassed this alter ego. So does that virus possess an artificial intelligence just like her? Damn it, what the heck? An artificial intelligence waging an attack against another one. It's so freaking irritating. But how did that virus infect the Neo World program? Oh my god. I'm trying to like hurry this up. Neo World program is in isolation. It's impossible it was infected through a network. Fairly certain someone physically uploaded it. Physically? Perhaps someone secretly brought an external memory drive containing the virus into the facility and directly uploaded it into the main computer where the Neo World program is installed. Based on my calculations, that's most likely what happened. It was brought to the Future Foundation's facility, but the only person who could enter that facility is someone who was a member of the Future Foundation. Damn it, what am I thinking? Why am I assuming that what I just heard is the truth? Why am I assuming that everything is a lie? I don't know. But it's true that the virus is powerful, but that is completely overwhelming, but I'm still able to defend the essential areas, so it has a limit too. A limit? If it took over an observer, then it has to follow the rules of an observer. Such as, in order to end the program and release everyone, I need to follow the correct procedure and...
Hey, come on now.
Even if you're just a god in the machines, that's enough hints from you. If you're gonna say something more, suppose that you exist between life and death of yourself is inevitable. If so, it can be parallel too. The deflection is based on the definition of the existence that the being cut off rapidly and causes a situation where your own existence is unobservable and I don't know what's going. Accelerates and crosses with the joint ownership of the world and the situation from the context invites your death, more death. Hey, death. Oh, okay, they want me to click it, okay. It's Makoto. What the heck? What just happened? You're right there, aren't you? Someone is right there, right? Huh? Who are you? Are you different from the earlier one? Maybe he can't hear my voice from this side. I'm currently talking to the world through alter ego. Ever since you guys vanished into that space, the video's feedback has been pretty distorted. So, is this real? I'm so confused. Because if this isn't real, then does that mean everybody who's died is still alive? But even so, we were forced to watch you this entire time. Huh? The things you guys were forced to do, we were forced to watch it. Forced to watch us? I really want to save you right away, but because of the virus's interference, I couldn't. Our orders are no longer being accepted, including shutdown requests. The Neo World program is beyond our control right now. In that world, that person created an independent country that doesn't accept outside interference. But alter ego created an opportunity for me to speak to you directly. If this means that's working, then it means that the person I need to talk to is right there, I hope. It looks like this guy can't even hear me or see me. Just who is this guy anyway? Is he our ally? Since there's no time, I'm going to say what I need to say and believe you're the one listening. You're there listening to me. But first, I should apologize to everyone. I know apologizing won't help, but we didn't imagine something like this would happen. We never expected such an atrocious virus was lurking inside the Neo World program. But that's entirely our fault. It's our responsibility for not realizing it until it was too late. But it's not just the virus either. I can't say for sure that the program didn't have any problems in the first place. To tell you the truth, I was unsure about whether or not to run the program on you guys. But this was the only way to save you all. I wanted to save you guys. Save us? What did he want to save us from? Why would this save us? You've already seen the password to enter the graduation exam ground, right? You know 11037? 11037, that's the number we found at Nezumi Castle. The door to the ancient ruin was supposed to open after you all finished gathering the hope fragments. From there, you guys were supposed to challenge the graduation exam. However, I prepared that password just in case something went wrong. Like I said earlier, I had my doubts that this program was perfect. Even if the chance was slim, I thought the observer might end up going rogue. That's the reason I left that 11037 password in a place where the teacher role would not be able to go. I never thought Nagito, who saw it first, would erase that password. Anyway, I'm also the person who set the password to that number. That number contains a secret. Someone close to me left that number to save me when I was in a dilemma. Sayaka! Can you understand what I'm trying to say? I'm entrusting that will to you all. Okay. I've entrusted it to your future. But that person is trying to abuse the graduation exam. I'm sure they are going to crush you with despair using the graduation exam that's waiting for you. But I want you guys to endure it without giving up on hope. I want you guys to withstand it until I get there. Because I have a secret to defeat them. Does that mean he has a secret plan to defeat Monokuma? In a worst case scenario, where an observer who has the role of teacher goes rogue, I've prepared a hidden command to use at the graduation exam site. It's the forced shutdown sequence. Forced shutdown sequence? Even a teacher's authority can't stop that command. It's a way to end this that you guys can choose on your own, independently from the observer. Which means even if they stole the teacher's authority, they shouldn't be able to stop it. If you use that, you guys will win. However, in order to start the forced shutdown sequence, you need more than half the number of people. We can't do it then. Well, that sucks. And in order to do that, I need to somehow get that number. ASF Nice. Death. Well, dang. It was nice talking to you, Naegi. Makoto, or whatever. Death, 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 death. What was that just now? Hey, Hajime, what was that weirdness just now? Nothing really. I see. Oh well, anyway, that's all the hints you're gonna get. If that no good artificial intelligence tells you any more useless stuff, I'm gonna butt in again. Did Monokuma not notice what just happened? It's been a while since I've spoken at length, but it was important to talk to you. It was worth waiting a long time here. Hey, about that guy just now. There shouldn't be anything else for you to ask me. I see. It'd be bad if Monokuma overheard us. That means Monokuma doesn't know about that conversation I had with that guy just now. You guys have a weapon. A very powerful weapon. It all depends on how you guys use that weapon. The only thing I can do is prevent the virus's invasion with all my might, so you guys can use that weapon. The rest is up to you all. Do your best. Do our best, huh? But what do we have to do? What do we have to do our best at? The mystery is getting solved. I'm finally starting to see the truth. But what are we supposed to do when that truth is really a lie? We know we're working towards a conclusion that nobody wants to hear. But still, do we really need to work hard and do our best? Is there really a reason to do our best? If everything was a lie, then isn't everything just meaningless? It's the same for the killings too. Even though we had to experience something as painful as that, something as tragic as that, wouldn't all that be meaningless too? When the world is flipped over and becomes so irrational, what am I supposed to do? 11037. Shutdown sequence, okay. That's good. So, I guess that's it for that room. Okay, that's the trial, guys. It's the trial. Is this gonna happen during the trial?
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in? It's time for the long-awaited graduation exam. Please enter the red door located on the first floor of Hope Speak Academy. See you soon.
I'm so confused, dude. A red door, huh? Nagito's trial was the only trial that I understood. I don't know why that is, but like it's the only one that I could be like, okay, this makes sense. Like from beginning to end, that's the only everything makes sense. This one is just confusing. It's just like every other trial. It's just a waste of time thinking about what this all means right now. For now, I need to finish this. I need to just focus on that. I'm gonna like puke. Holy shit, dude. He means this red door, right? Do I just have to go in here? If I do that, will this be finished? Oh my god. Binary. Oh, okay. I can't look from left to right. I can only look up and down. Okay. That's trippy. Does he not notice what's happening? Jesus. Literally, Jesus. Oh my god. What is going on? Huh? This place. Oh, hey guys. Looks like everyone's here. It seems that this is going to be the final place.
However,
This place is... Is this a trial field? But why is it a trial field? Pretty sure he said ground last time, but okay.
It sure looks like a trial ground, but the vibe is way different than the one from before.
We've been here before, right? Yeah, this should be the place that the door at the ancient ruin leads to.
It seems pretty strange that we've been in that other building up till now.
It's like we're dreaming or something. If this is a dream, then this too is very... So you finally arrived. Congratulations. You guys are the first ones to ever beat this game. After stopping by Hoopspeak Academy, you finally come back to this place. To the graduation exam site within the ancient ruins of Jabberwock Island. You can give it a fancy name like graduation exam site, but it's no different than the trial ground from before. This trial field actually inspired the one from before. Okay. So in a way, this place is the original.
Who cares? This graduation exam means we can finally go home, right?
If that's what you guys decide. And if we have to decide, what do we have to do?
now then.
Ahem. Please take a look at the LCD touch panel built into your seats. Compared to the other trials, the rules are much simpler this time.
Yes, indeed.
There are two options, graduate and repeat, right? You just have to choose one of them and press it. All of you will cast your vote, and whichever one has the majority will be considered your final decision. If you don't press either of them, it will be treated as an absence and will not be counted.
In other words,
Which means everyone who has died up till now will have their votes treated as absences. Then the result is based on our majority vote. Ahem, if graduate is chosen by a majority vote, from there, an event that's kind of like a graduation ceremony called the graduation program will begin.
Even if we do this stupid majority vote, the result is already pretty damn obvious. Come on, let's move this along. We can press it right now, right?
no.
You can't do that yet. I mean, your resolve hasn't firmed yet, right? Your will to be swept away by society's harsh current.
Who the hell cares? I'm gonna press it.
What's this?
Oh, my, which of your orifices are you using to spew bile? Jesus. To participate in the graduation program, you need my final say as your teacher, you know? What does that mean if it won't end with just a majority vote?
That's right.
After the vote, I'm going to judge every single one of you to see if it's okay for you to graduate or not.
Damn it.
So even if we vote, you're saying we won't graduate unless you acknowledge it?
I'm terribly sorry for being rude earlier.
No way.
Yeah, flip there, Kazuichi, didn't ya? But you don't have to worry. There's no way I won't acknowledge your graduations. This is merely a formality. I'm just doing it because that's how it has to be. He's doing it because it's how it has to be? It doesn't mean he can exert his will over everything. He, too, has a limit. Is this what Alter Ego was talking about?
Anyway,
Even if you don't want to do it, you guys still need to do it to solve the mystery. Afterward, you cast your majority votes, and from there, we move on to the graduation program.
But why do we even have to go through something so dumb?
Well, that is... You said you were waiting for the main cast, right? Which means you're just stalling for time then. Who's the main cast? Oh no, no need to worry about it. It has nothing to do with you guys. There is no way it has nothing to do with us. We are the only ones who are involved, you know?
So annoying.
It doesn't matter if you're involved or not. You're just a bunch of chumps in the big picture. That's why it has nothing to do with you. Just perform your roles without complaining. Hold on. What's with that chump comment? Yeah, don't ignore it. You're like, don't ignore it, yeah. He's being mean to us. Fight him, Nekomaru. Ah, not that it's important or anything, but make sure you turn off that toy.
I won't forgive
How dare you treat him like a toy?
What's this?
I did treat it like a toy. You got a problem with that? I created everything. You're actually picking a fight with me. I'm basically a god. Just how promising can you guys be? I guess this is just the nature of life. Fine then, before you die, sear my power into your memories.
What's going on?
Oh, okay. Yeah, save. I've gotten 0 skills, so I'm assuming it's really hard to get skills this game. 11-year, what does this say? 11-year-old lunch order? That's kind of wacky, don't you think?